I came on here looking like this because I wanted to say one thing real quick. There are some of us who have really well-intentioned parents, really, kind-hearted, well-meaning people who gave birth to us, but somehow because of circumstances or, a lack of emotional capacity, weren't able to give us what we needed to become, functional adults. And we feel guilty talking about our trauma because we are able to recognize that they were genuinely trying their best. But I want you to know that you're not betraying them by talking about your trauma. What you're doing is decentering their pain, their trauma, their history, so you can create a foundation of self-acknowledgement, self-acceptance, self-love, and kind of reclaim that essence of self-preservation that you had to shut down in order to support them. A lot of us, when we have an emotionally immature or otherwise emotionally preoccupied parent, we think subconsciously that because they're not available, I need to support them so they can support me. Sorry, my dog is outside. I need to do everything I can to support them so that maybe one day they'll have the emotional capacity to love, support, protect me. And one thing we have to come to terms with is that they are not going to. People rarely, especially in their later years, change that drastically, especially if they're not doing active self-reflection, if they're not learning about developmental trauma and they're not doing the self-work. But that doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means that they don't have the tools and the resources that you now have access to around self-awareness, around personal development, psychoeducation, whatever the case may be. So you then bear the responsibility of working on yourself. Again, but don't make the mistake of thinking, okay, I should fix them. Now that I know what I know, and because I can see where maybe their childhood or support system was lacking, I need to go ahead and be the parent that they needed so they can parent me. No, your job now is to parent yourself, is to address the traumas, address the difficulties, address the emotional upheaval, or address the emotional trauma, or the lack of developmental support, whatever it is that's still affecting you, so that you can become who you needed when you were growing up. We can't hold our breath waiting for somebody else to mature, especially when you can see that they have done the best with the resources and the support they have at their disposal. If you can see that what they have is what they gave, it's not betrayal filling in the gap. And by filling in the gap, I mean whether you're going to therapy, seeking out community, building or deepening your relationship with God, learning how to speak to yourself with love and kindness, prioritizing yourself, setting boundaries where need be, finding ways to express what's trapped within you, whether that's creative expression, movement, whatever the case may be. Like, find ways to come home to yourself and knit together those broken pieces, the parts of you that you alienated, in order to earn love or externally seek to fill those gaps in the love and support that you needed. That's it. Yeah, anyways, thank you for staying. And thank you for not judging me. Okay, bye.